Wait, hold on a minute. Okay, just give me a moment. Konnichiwa, everyone. Konnichiwa. Josuiji Shinri from HOLOSTARS English Guild Tempus. Real quick, okay, so wait. Before we go, I have to be able to plug in a thing. I'm gonna go ahead and put this into the chat as wait, stop. Wait, hold up. Oh shoot, I gotta. Please check out Altair's unarchived birthday karaoke. And then link. And then there we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pin that to the thing. Dion, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Okay, wait. I need to like go into this and like start the sound because I can't hear anything and it's very awkwardly quiet for me right now. Can I hear anything? No, I can't. Irishi, Pao Pandan, hello, thank you so much for the super chats. Welcome. Real quick though, the chat. I need everyone to do a quick thing. Please go ahead and visit Altair. He's currently doing a that's very loud. There we go. Altair is currently doing a little karaoke stream for his birthday, so I have the message pinned. I will try to do my best to remember it. Jen, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. All right, so where should I begin? Invest in Shinri coin? No. We're not making a new coin. There's too many coins already. Mag coin is enough. Welcome back from the Mind's Den. Small Haru, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. It's the coin. Okay, I see. Oh, I see. That's clever. That's pretty clever. All right. Real quick. Number one. Wait, I need to recover myself real quick. Okay, so one. Please go check out Altair's unarchived karaoke. I went ahead and I decided to put the link to his unarchived karaoke stream in the pinned comments above. So please go check that out. Once our karaoke is done, the VOD is going to disappear. So if you are in the mood to try to catch one of those, please do so and catch his unarchived karaoke. I think that's a bit more important than just like a Steinbrecher stream of mine. Number two, thank you so much for being patient. I really appreciate you guys' patience and just kind of hanging around and letting Altair continue through with the poker night. And thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. But yes, I really appreciate you guys just hanging out. Hopefully, we're able to enjoy some comfy vibes. And the last thing I think I have to warn you all about is the boys and I may have been imbibing some liquids and beverages over the past night because of the special celebration. So I apologize if I'm not able to catch all of the messages as they come by. Oh no, I'm probably setting like a very bad example right now with just how much this is going on and how often this is taking place. Hot sauce soup. I wish though. All right, but today, is it just me or is everything a little bit crunchy? Feels a little crunchy. I'm not sure why, but I think it'll be fine for now. Please do let me know if it continues to get even crunchier as it goes through. Libations, yeah. Slight crunch, okay. Angelique, thank you so much for the super chat. Father dipping the spicy coffee again. I will try my best not to make it too much of a regular thing. I'm actually not sure how much lower I can make this. I think this is about as low as I can make it. Looking through the other websites that I have open, or like the other like windows I have open, I think this is it. I'm not sure how much further I can make it, so I think this might just end up being like an issue with the optimization. Oh. Okay, let's see if it clears out and gets a little bit better as I move on through. All right, chat. But yeah, I would like to take this moment real quick to go ahead and plug in Altair's merchandise for his birthday. Please go check it out. It is a ramen bowl, and a little thing that I would like to share is that Altair actually put a lot of thought and just a lot of thought and a lot of focus on getting that particular Shinri coins of the future. Thank you so much, Felipe. Thank you. Not enough coins for this one. I'll say that Altair put a lot of thought into it, and he told us quite a few times in the past, just on the Discord, about like how much he really cares about making sure that, you know, the viewers who purchase the merchandise end up getting, you know, their like a good quality product. Which he focuses on making sure that, you know, he does right by everyone. So I know that he has put in a lot of thought and a lot of effort into making sure that the merchandise is up to his standards. So do please go check that out. He is he's one heck of an inspiration, to be honest. So, all right, so we're gonna go ahead and leave a whole bunch of water lettuce here. It's been a while since we played this, but a couple of things that I want to remind everyone. Most of the slimes here have like a favorite food. So like, for example, oh my gosh, you're so cute. Most of these slimes here they have a favorite, except for the pink slimes. And one of the ways that you can take advantage of like the differences in each of the slimes is to be able to almost like I guess optimize each of the like plots of slimes that you have here, so that they are able to get the favorite foods of each of their like respective components. So you can watch this one, and so you see right there how it dropped out 4 different plorts. That's because if you feed one of these Largo slimes any one of the favorite foods of its component parts, it will go ahead and provide you 2 plorts of each of those components. So here we have pink Largo, so we get 2 pink plorts and 2 cotton plorts. They're so cute. Is it weird that I have the urge to eat them? No, absolutely not. I want to eat them as well. Okay. I don't know if you guys know this, but like chat, something about like slimes makes me think that they have like, oh, what would I even say? Like, do you guys know about like cells and how cell walls have like different, what do you call them? Like rigid, like how cell walls are rigid and stuff. We're a little bit low on plort to get the plort collector. But like if you see pictures of like cells and like cell walls and how they like react underwater, like they're really tough and they kind of hold their shape, right? Yeah, that's kind of what I think about when I see a slime. I think like the inside must be very jelly and very like organelles. Yeah, like the little membranes, exactly. I think to myself, I'm like, they probably look like that. As in like they're a single big layer, and then like they have a membrane, but like if you say bit into it, like all the inside, the gooey bits would like fly out of it, you know? Plort collector. And then our plort collector should be on this side. Easy. And there's like mochis? Oh, I can see that, yeah. Fruit gusher, exactly. Can they reform? I'm not too sure. Oh no, Dawnseeker, are we having some issues with the lag? Oh no, I'm so sorry. I think it may just be another regional issue. I think we've had fairly regional issues for a while now, and unfortunately that's not something I can adjust on my end. So sorry. Hopefully, I hope that the internet is able to become more stable on your side. I apologize that I'm not able to help or really do much here to help out. Oh no. It's fine for me. Yeah, I think it may just end up being like a regional thing. All right, we have a couple of what is it, water cabbages? But for now, I do want to make sure that we can go ahead and scoop up all of these plorts to start making some money. Chat, if you guys would like, let me be like a little bit, I don't know, like mushy, sappy, I guess. When I first joined, you remember, did you guys know the very first person that I talked to here in Guild Tempest was actually Magni. Of all the people, it was actually Magni first. And I kind of remember how like Magni just kind of like the way he entered into the voice chat, because like back then, like we were like just starting out and we're like, oh my gosh, we're Holo Star boys, like we're like Holo Tempest, and we gotta be like, up to quality or up to bar or whatever, like all this stuff. And then just, I don't know, like the way Magni entered into the voice chat and was just so laid back, just like calm and just chill about it. I don't know, something about it was like really nice and welcoming, because it got rid of like, I guess, okay, so the way that we kind of hung out was that it was just the Vanguard boys and I, right? So like the Vanguard boys and I were there, and we're kind of like sitting there like thinking to each other like, oh, like what if the HQ boys don't like us, or like what if they have expectations of us and we can't meet those expectations, and like we had all these worries. And then like Magni just popped in and was just like, so you're the new boys, huh? Like it was just like so casual, and I don't know, like that was just so helpful, I guess, because it took a lot of pressure off of like, oh, like, we have to like follow this kind of like very ordered like structure, I guess, like the preconceived notions I had in my mind about like, oh, this is how you had to act, and this is like how you had to greet your seniors and all that. But and then now, like, just watching Altair and the birthday just makes me think a little bit about like, I guess just how lucky I am to like be here with those boys, you know? It's like they really do look after each other. And I know we say this a lot. That's the thing. We say it a lot, but I don't know if it really comes across. But like, I'm one of the type of people who like genuinely believes that like actions do speak louder than words. And you can really tell just how much like Altair care, and can tell how much like Magni cares about us. Like, I know we're all busy, and it's not that often that we have like heart-to-heart chats, because they have their own things going on. They're all their own projects and all their own things going, all that. But like for the Vanguard boys, because to us it's all new. Like we don't really know what's going on, and we're just kind of like trying to figure out like how to get around this whole thing. But like they really do go out of their way to help us. Yeah. I don't know, just seeing all the boys there today was really nice, Got me with the Desi's gift for Altair. So much thought and care, right? Like, I don't know. It's okay. So the word I want to use is strange, but there's a reason why I want to use the word strange, and it's. I realize it's actually a very sad reason. I probably shouldn't say it, but it's. Oh no. They're trying to eat it, but they keep flashing each other. Alright, there we go. It's like, I don't know, just for the longest time, I've done a lot of things in my own life alone. Without like having people to rely on or having people to just, you know, be around even. Like, even if it's something simple as like bouncing ideas off one another, you know. I didn't really have that. And just seeing how the boys act here together with each other, it's kind of like, wow, no, they actually do, like, they really do look out for each other. And it's not just like looking out for each other in the sense of like, oh, you know, we're in Guild Tempus, so there's like that form of like, you know, brotherhood bond or whatever, right? But like, I mean something genuine of like, you know, if anything goes wrong, or like if we watch each other's streams and like it's like, hey, you know, like I was checking on your stream, you sound a little bit off, like is everything good, like how you feeling, like are you stressed out, like that kind of stuff, you know, like I don't know, it's like a lot of the stuff that I had to deal with back for myself was just kind of like, you just, you know, deal with it because that's what you do, you know, it's your job, you gotta sign up for it. So, you know, if you're feeling bad, then, you know, that sucks, but yeah, I don't know, Chad. I don't really know where I'm going on. I may have had a bit too much during the poker night. Have we read this one before? I don't know. Maybe. I'm just gonna go ahead and read it. Accessing gg.log. Well, here we are again. I'm sending the drones out to all their original scouting locations. Once I confirm the conditions are safe, I'll get to work. This place. I still remember being in awe of the beautiful rainbow fields. It felt like being in a beautiful dream. And I guess in a way it was. Because it ended much too soon. Appreciate hearing your experience. My experience in Tempest, I don't know if I can say. It's very weird. The liquid courage seems to be working. I'll say the liquid courage is working in the sense of like, I didn't want to like play poker too safely. Okay, so here's the thing, chat. I'm one of the people that like doesn't want to take too many risks, and like I'll play it a little bit safe, like maybe like 50% safe, you know? Because like I don't know. I worry a little bit. I don't blame the boys about this, but like I worry that some of them may have not taken like the wagers a bit too seriously. So, but you know, for me, like at least in just in that one little section, you know, like if I didn't play poker, you know, it would have been kind of boring, because what would have ended up happening would be I just like folded until, you know, like they said, you know, you got the good hand and then you are absolutely guaranteed to have a proper win. But that's not fun, right? That's not exciting to watch. Ooh, got some good plorts going on here. Nice, nice. Scoop up a few of these. And since all of the slimes here have joined together as Largos, you don't have to worry too much about like feeding them. We just need to get higher walls just to keep them inside like that. And now we can go ahead and start. Wait, what are you doing here? How's the poker? The poker was a lot of fun. If you have the chance to, I would recommend checking out the VOD because it was a lot of fun. We had a little bit of an issue, like a thing happening at the beginning, which kind of set the tone for the rest of it, and I think it kind of went pretty silly. Stream made me learn the basics of poker. Nice, nice. I feel like poker is not that difficult to learn, but it is something that's really fun to play with friends, especially if you don't take it too seriously. I know that there were like people who were trying to like rules lawyer and be like, oh well, actually, you know, on this stage of the game, you're not allowed to do this, you know, XYZ thing like that, you know. But it's all about just having fun, isn't it? You know. Max was just wanting to create chaos, right? I can appreciate that though, because I'll be honest, at sometimes, especially in the collabs, I think like, I don't know, sometimes I worry I might be taking things a bit too safe, you know? Like, I feel like I should be doing more. I should be putting myself out there a lot more, because not just like the boys in general, but like just everything else. I remember talking to you guys about how I kind of pushed myself to go ahead and like put out a cover, even though I wasn't ready for it, because, you know, Altair suggested that I do it. It's like, this kind of an opportunity doesn't really come that often, and it would be a shame to have been in this position and not really let it, you know, not experience it the fullest, you know, almost in a way like if you travel to another location, you know, if you travel to someplace else, like, you know, like let's say, you know, because I'm a bit familiar with Zenokuni. Let's say you go from Utopia all the way to Zenokuni, right? And then it's your first time there. You're only there for like maybe a week, right? Not too long, just enough to see the sights, right? You can go ahead and play it safe. You can just go to all the places that, what is it, like the rest of the tourists go to, the same place that everyone has like pictures of on like Google Images, you know. Or you can take a little bit of a risk and like do something more than that, you know, something that most people wouldn't push themselves to do. And I don't know, like that kind of like thought, kind of framing really resonated with me, because like, yeah, I could play everything safe. I could just be like, yeah, I'm in HOLOSTARS. I'm a HoloTempest boy. I'm, you know, here. But at the same time, like, is that enough? You know? And part of me thinks that no, it's not enough. Like, I should make the most of what it is. And making the most part of that means, you know, getting out of my comfort zone and doing something more that that I'm not comfortable with, that I'm not like, you know, 100% safe in, you know? You need to push yourself, but at the same time, you don't want to risk anything. I can hear that. Yeah, I can feel that. I think you're playing it safe is what the whole guild needs. I know that. I mean, well, I wouldn't say I know that. I guess, like, in a way, because of my personality, because of who I am, and, like, what comes naturally to me, playing it safe is, like, my default state, you know? And while it's nice to think about that in terms of, like, how that relates to the other boys in general, you know, at some point, I kind of have to look inside myself and say, you know, is that the best for me? Hello, little guy. Oh. Because, like, I think one of the big problems that I've had is that for the longest time, I've played everything safe. And then it's not safe in the sense of, like, I guess I don't want to take risks, but more safe in the sense of, like, well, at least the way that I told myself was I wanted to play it safe so that everyone else can take the risks, you know? Like I wanted to be the person who would go ahead and make sure that all the dishes are clean so that they don't have to worry about it, or that all the food is taken care of, and that we have someone to cook for, you know, like 20 different people at an Airbnb, because I know that if I don't take care of it, you know, they're not going to. But then, you know, at my age of 30, you kind of look back and then you say like, all right, that's what I've done, but like, what have I done for me? You know? Like, what have I done to make myself better? Because I've spent all this time worrying about my friends, taking care of my friends, making sure that they have everything they need. And, you know, for me, I look back and like now 30 years I've gone, and I don't mean it in a bad way, but it's like, I'm kind of just in the same place I've been in, you know? And that's kind of why I think it's like a good idea to start like pushing myself to do something more. I don't mean it as in like a, let's be more selfish and be more like self-centered or egocentric about it, you know? Almost fell down there. I don't mean it in that way. I mean it more of like a, yes, helping other people comes up to mind as like a natural thing for me, but that should not come at almost like the expense of myself, you know? You need to focus on yourself before you focus on others. I know you want to play it safe, but you need to make time for yourself. Exactly. Because, you know, while you're letting yourself and your friends grow, if you give up too much of yourself to them, you know, you end up just kind of freezing in place for too long. And then when the time comes that you look in the mirror and you ask yourself, like, what have I done, you know, this year? It's like, well, I've helped my friends, but what have you really done for yourself, you know? You lose who you are, you have no self. Exactly. So, I don't know. I think, like, I just want to see how much I can push myself now. Because now that I have people like Altair and Magni, the Vanguard Boys and Axel, like, pushing me on to, like, do better, to... I don't know. It's weird. Like, I guess... I know that there's the joke. Like, I know there's the joke in the meme of like, oh, Shinri is like the Guild Tempest, like father or the mother or whatever. Like, he's the one that takes care of the field trip and makes sure no one gets lost. You know, like everyone gets on the board. Like 10 kids get on the school bus, and then 10 kids come back on the school bus with their limbs intact and all that, right? I know that there's like that meme, but at the same time, like, I can almost trust them in a way, you know? Sometimes you have to reflect a little on the things you do for yourself. You're here. It's a step. Just keep taking them. Never ending story. Thank you so much for this super chat. Yeah, that's true. I guess the thing that like I want to get to is just like, maybe I am overstepping my own boundaries, you know? Maybe I am overstepping my position, because it's what I am comfortable doing, you know? Like, it's I was always that friend in the friend group who would go around helping other people and like doing things to make sure that they're all taken care of. And then maybe part of me was worried that because being here in Holo Tempest was so almost like foreign, the experience is so new, that I just kind of reverted back to my old ways of like, oh, you know, I'm the dad figure that just kind of, you know, watches out for the kids. But like, that's, you know, not only is that a little disservice to the boys, because, you know, the boys are all, they're like fully grown adults, you know, they know what they're doing, right? So like, maybe I shouldn't baby them so much. Maybe I should trust them a bit more. Like, they know how to take care of themselves. And even though like it might be silly and it might be funny, like as a bit to like, you know, act as, you know, their parents, because, you know, I'm a little bit older than them, not as high energy, but at the same time, that just ends up with me going back to the same type of habits that I've always had, you know? Yeah, I don't know if it's really what I want to do here as a Holotempus, you know, Holostar, because that doesn't really give me a chance to grow, you know? There's a Chinese proverb like, you can't give away with an empty bowl. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. If you don't like being the dad figure, you shouldn't have to. That's the thing though, like, I'm not sure if it's a like or dislike thing. For me, being a dad figure comes naturally. Like, I've had to take care of those younger than me. I've had to take care of those less fortunate than I am. I don't know, like, for me, it doesn't really register as like a conscious thought. You know, I'll see something happening and like my immediate reaction is, are they okay? Do they need anything? Like, is there anything I could do to make their experience better? Like, that's just kind of what I default to, you know? Just focus on your own screams. That's all done. Write down the positive things. And then what you look forward to next time. I don't know, chat. Oh no, wait. I forgot that was an odd onion that I accidentally launched out. And those are pretty rare to find. But, wow. You seem to be boxed into a role, but it's not bad. Doesn't necessarily define you. Perhaps. Maybe. I don't know. It's a weird feeling, I guess. Like, I think you're doing great. Ah, thank you, thank you. I don't know, chat. Sometimes I worry. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever felt this, but there were times when I like will just be sitting there, and then in my own mind, I'll be like, you're not doing enough. Like, catch up to everyone. And then the funny thing is, like, I'll be lucid enough to be like, Shinri, what do you mean by you have to catch up? Like, who are you catching up to? And like, my brain will be like, I have no idea. I don't know who it is I need to catch up to, but I feel like I have to catch up. You know, I feel like I have to do more. And I don't know. Just like the whole thing about like, well, do I really want to catch up? Like, do I want to exert all that effort to catching up? Because like, maybe I'll be okay with just like helping other people do better. There's always that little nagging feeling of like, yeah, if you help other people catch up, that's the only thing you do, then like, where will you be at the end of all this? I don't know. I'm like rambling a little bit now, chat. I don't really have like a particular direction that I'm gonna go for. Anyways, how are you guys doing, chat? I hope you're able to enjoy the birthday celebrations with Altair. You do main supports, but teams need supports. It's one of those things where it's like, doing well, the poker was fun. Love the card pull thing. Oh, okay, chat. I don't know who coded it, but like, that was incredible. That was really cool. I did not expect that to like be the thing to show up, but like the the pulling animation and like all the art and all the people's like descriptions on there, like, oh my god, that was so cool. Whoever did that, you guys are like absolute champs. That's incredible. tearing up during the comfy streams. Nah, there'll be more times for tears. Tonight is not one of those. Tonight is one of those days where we just kind of enjoy the melancholy, I guess. Nothing too serious, you know? VTuber fans go hard. If you remember, someone sent a balloon to space for Sana's birthday. Oh my goodness. Sana senpai. I hope wherever she is, she's doing well, but I haven't seen of those, yeah. I don't look at chat. I don't know if it comes across like during my streams or like in my content with the things that I say, but like I was a big fan, still am actually, a big fan of HoloLive Productions, and like it's been a lot of inspiration for a lot of the things that I do. And I don't know, it's weird. It's very weird. It's very weird. I'll just say that. I don't know how much I can speak on it because like we have a like manager channel, like the giant mallet hanging behind us every single time we go stream, but you know, it's one of those things that just kind of like sticks out there of like in the back of your mind. Not as like a pain, but more of like a little reminder of like, hey, by the way, you know, like remember all the people that came before you, you know, what they went through to let you be here. And I don't know, I just worry that like, what if I'm not good enough to live up to that kind of standards? Like what they have, the road they paved before, you know? What if what I do is not up to par? You know? Don't take what I say right now too seriously, chat. I have been partaking in some libations due to Altair's birthday, so yeah. Honestly, these are just idle thoughts for tonight. We're just gonna have a nice little cozy little Satsudan here with Slime Rancher. That's what makes you unique and special. Don't forget you're on the idle journey. You're here to watch it climb up to the top. That's scary though. Isn't that scary? Noel, thank you so much for this super chat. Not all of us can be high energy all the time. Thank you for giving us the option to have a chill stream with the recent excitements. Thank you. I don't know what else to say besides thank you, because I think I think some people know. Some people are aware of like my journey here. The escapades that I went on to as a Ronin before I joined Guild Tempest. I think some people are aware of all that, and they kind of know what the journey was like, you know? Like, a lot of people, when you see content creators out there, when you see streamers, and you see people who like just make things for people, it's a lot of extroverted characters, a lot of high energy, a lot of people who are able to convey a lot of emotion very quickly. And I always wondered, you know, like, is there a place, you know, for someone like me who's not that exciting or not that high energy, because, you know, that's not who I am. The problem is, like, that's who you see, you know, that's the most common type of like creator that you see out there. And you start to doubt yourself a lot about, like, you know, is what I do, is there something that I can do and do well, you know? But I don't know, like, being here, I guess, kind of like vindicates that a little bit. That's the type of person you are. Just be yourself. Someone for everyone out there, right? I guess for me, the reason why this means like so much to me is because it's actually, I guess, like as a Holostar talent. Thank you so much for the super chat. I actually, there's no name attached to it, but thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Wait, hold on. Where was I? Glee, thank you so much for the super chat. Said this before and I'll keep saying it. So happy for you. Oh. Sorry, chat, give me a moment. Wait, no. Chat, no, wait, don't spam those. Don't spam those. It's all good. Okay, wait, no. I really need to, give me a moment. I gotta, like, mute myself real quick. Okay, wait. Chat, no more spamming. Irish Sheep, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. I don't want to make today about me because it's not supposed to be about me. It's supposed to be like about Altair because it's his birthday. And again, just if you guys are interested, please do check out Altair's unarchived karaoke, birthday karaoke. It's a very special one. So the link is up there in the chat. Mango D Plus, thank you so much for the super chat. I swear it's probably because like the music of like Slime Rancher too, but like just going back to what I was saying, like it's not just me, because like the type of content that I want to create, I know is very niche. It's very, there's not that big of an audience. It's not like the big thing that you see going trending on Twitter or like Twitch, and you don't see those clips going out around all over the place. But like leading up to this journey, I guess, a lot of people have like told me about, you know, their stories and like where they come from. And they've always asked like, hey, Shinri, you know, like, is this something that you can do? You know, is this something that people would want to watch, pay attention to, and like follow? Thank you for the super chats. But it's like, you know, I never really had an answer to them, you know? It's like I couldn't tell. I didn't know if it was something that would be okay, or like something that had potential, or like something that would work out in the end. I just didn't know. Like, being here and like seeing the boys, seeing how hard they work, and just how much effort they put into everything they do. And then just seeing like, hey, maybe this can work out, you know? it's like a, I don't know, it's a little bit of indication, just saying like, hey, the thing you were doing, the thing that you worked on so hard for the longest time, that you weren't sure of whether or not it worked. It's just like a little reminder, like, hey, it does, and you should keep it up. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I may have had a little bit too much to drink during the poker night. Anyways, Chad, enough of all the sappiness. How about those slimes, right? Wait. No, I got this. It's all good. Wait, okay, so, let's focus a little bit. Chat, so these are, Angler and Honey Slime Largos. We do need to go back and, like, check out some of these, where the honey slimes were, but we don't really have the money at the moment to go ahead and get the port collectors, so we're gonna have to manually collect some of the plorts. Alter, thank you for the super chat. I will say that I've fallen in love with like just the type of like fan art that you guys have all been drawing, especially like your koi pinion like personas. I don't know, there's something really exciting every single time I see it. Zolas, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. I hope I don't like. I hope at some point, whenever it comes, that I don't know if it'll come for the boys. I know, like for the Vanguard boys, specifically the Vanguard boys, because in our Discord we actually talk a lot, like pretty much every single day. Granted, like half of it's just like, hey, you know, like Shinri, I don't know what we're supposed to do over here in this, like, can you like help me out in this? Like, alright, sure, like I got you, don't worry about that, fam. Like, of course, like that happens every now and then, but then like for the most part, like the Vanguard boys and I do talk a lot. I know it's a little bit weird to say, but like the Vanguard boys and the HQ boys actually, in my experience, we don't talk that often. Like, we do hang around the Discord and we like do communicate, like message each other every now and then, but like in the same way like you guys would have like your like Discord conversations, like that doesn't really happen between the HQ boys and the Vanguard boys. Like a lot of it is just us kind of like following their lead, you know. So when it comes to the Vanguard boys, it's like we do talk a lot to each other and we like hang out with each other quite often. Like that being said, like we do have like our separate channels. Like the HQ boys have like their own HQ channel and the Vanguard boys have their own like VG channel and all that. But like because we can't really see what happens on their side, like we just kind of like do our own thing. And like I don't know how to get this across, but like the Vanguard boys, they really do care. They care so much. Like every single day they're worrying about like, you know, is this what the viewers want to see? Is this, will this be up to the standards that they expect from us? And like, how can I make my streams better for them? And like, they talk about this constantly. And It's just incredible just how much like thought and effort that they put into it, you know? Goose and Gas, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. And Doge Stupid, thank you for the super chat. The root of suffering is the attachment to expectations. Totally fine to have big expectations, but there's the need to acknowledge the anguish and pain that goes into expectations. That's true. That's true. I would agree with that. Like, I guess, I don't know. I don't want to speak for the boys. That's the thing. Raylan, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. The whole reason I was sucked into HoloTempus, we're so happy you're here. Thank you. That means a lot. I don't know, it's weird. It's very strange. Like, the feelings that I have for the Tempest boys, just kind of knowing... Can I even say this? Seeing them in the guild hall and seeing them for who they like were and seeing who they are now. I know they put a lot of work into it. Bettel, Flayon, Hakka, like, I know this is something that they're not going to take for granted. Something that they will take 100% seriously. And it's one of those things that you know because of the way they talk, you know? The things that they focus on, what matters to them, and what is important to them, you know? Like, you can hear them talk and you know just how much they care. And honestly, there are times when I like ask myself, you know, is this really worth it? Is all that effort, all that energy that you spend really worth it? And I look at the boys and see how hard they're working and how much to them, you know, yes, it does matter. That it does, you know, it is worth it. And they really do inspire me a lot. Because I guess if it were anyone else, to have like, if we were in the guild with anyone else, it may have been different, you know? If it had been someone who is only here like, oh, you know, I'm in Guild Tempest and, you know, I've made it and so I can, you know, do this and that, whatever. We need some help. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Hey, chat, look, it's another one of these. The ringtail slime. The ringtail slime statues. Oh, we found another one. Okay, wait. We have to find someplace dark and someplace shady. Oh gosh. Yeah. Where was this? What was I saying? I forget what I was saying. Hang on. Give me a moment. This is very important. We need to save. We need to save this little guy inside the tank, but I can't do it until we get to a dark area. What's the dark area? I don't think I can make it up there, but we'll try. Didn't we try this before on the last stream? Oh, no, it doesn't work. Wait. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the boys. The boys are fantastic. They really do try a lot. They do their best. And hello, it's a lucky slime. Chat, look at that. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, lucky slime. The little chime sound effect that appears, I think, is very nice. I don't know, it's just like very, very cute to think about. All right, wait. I forget where the shady parts on the map were. You know what? Let's just take it back home. I think we can take it back home. We'll be fine. I don't know where home is because we're pretty far out. Okay. Here, we'll leave you over here, Wait. We'll leave it over here. What's a good landmark? This thing. This like coral reef grove. And then we'll come back later. Angry sign. Oh wait. That's right, there are feral slimes here. We probably shouldn't plant it over here. We'll go put it by, I guess, this door? I don't know. This seems like a good enough place. But we'll come back for it later. It's a pretty terrible landmark. Yeah, I agree, but we gotta make do with the best, you know? Oh no. But I don't know, where was I, chat? I forget. I don't know. I love the voice. Vanguard voice, specifically, because we're like, I don't know, we're very close. We talk a lot about just things that happen in general. Some of the worries that we might have, the fears that we might have, just, you know, all of that. Ooh, a Q-berry. We need to get an upgrade for this one. Roku, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. It's nice to have a place to belong to. To forget you have you're special too. You worked hard to get here. Love yourself a little. Ah. I wish I could. I wish I could. It's... I know this is like a me problem, and this is like a me issue, but like... I was never really the type of person to, like, you know, quote unquote, hey, ringtail, oh my god, you're so cute. Oh my god, you're so cute. I love your tail, it's so fluff. Oh my god. Oh, you're so cute. Look at the tail. Oh. I want a plushie of this. Wait. Oop. Oh, my heart is so cute. Okay, we're gonna scoop it up. Ringtail slime. Where there's crime, there's a ringtail of slime. I want you guys to look at the face of that ringtail slime. Look how mischievous it looks. Like, it's smiling out in the world, right? But then when you put it into your little backpack, it has like a little smug, like, smirk on its face. Oh, it's so cute. Right, the little smug face. Oh. Very cute. Absolutely adorable. Alright, we're gonna go keep looking for some more ringtail slimes if we can find those. Never underestimate the demand for low energy streamers. Without them, everyone would get burnt out from the high energy craziness. Thank you. Destitute, thank you so much for the super chat. Ringtail slime is love. Ringtail slime is life. Very much so. I completely agree. They're just really cute. I don't know. There's something about them. Like, they have like the same like walking patterns as like the regular slimes. Oop. But I don't know. It's just very cute. Yeah. This almost looks like a hunter slime because of the ears. Right? The little tail. Oh my god. It's so cute. Oop. I want to squeeze one. That's what I want. I want to grab one and just like squeeze it. We need to go ahead and collect a whole bunch of like... Oh wait, hold up. I wonder if we can go ahead and get some upgrades for not only the ringtail, but like for the backpack. Does the game have lore? It kind of does, but the lore of Slime Rancher is a little bit tied to Slime Rancher 1. I don't know, chat. Would you guys be okay if I went and did like a full playthrough a Slime Rancher 1 just to read the lore. Like, there really isn't too much lore when it comes to Slime Rancher 1. Oh, there's so many of them. Look how cute they are. Yeah. I see the big wave of yeses. Okay. I'll go ahead and schedule it, alright? So I did post my schedule out yesterday because unlike the other boys, my schedule actually starts on Sunday. The boys' schedule starts on Monday. So I put mine out a day earlier, mostly because I kind of have... Oh, wait, no, get back over here. I want you to stay in here. Then, of course, we gotta get the high walls, just in case that it doesn't jump out. Oh, my heart. You're so cute. Look at those ears, Chad. Look at the... Like, don't you want to just rub those ears? Oh. Okay, let's go ahead and... I want to go see what the ringtail slime's like favorite food is. Slimes. Ringtail. Diet is anything. Favorite is nothing. Ooh, interesting. Okay. We'll go ahead and give it the carrot, just so that we can start farming ringtail plorts. Oh. Okay, and we're gonna hold on to this ringtail plort because the plort will become useful later on. Do you have enough to make their home dark? Not really. I don't think so. I need 425. I don't have enough yet. But that's okay. That's okay. Because right now we're going to go ahead and change a few things around. This, the odd onions, while it's a very nice plant to have... Oh, no. We're going to swap it over for the Q berries. Nice. Wonder what new slimes come our way, because I heard the official developers that new areas are coming. I can't wait for it. Cannot wait for it. I would love to see more different types of slimes out there. Quantum glass touch slimes. Oh, that's so exciting. I cannot wait for the glass desert slimes to make a return. So I think those are amazing. They're very pretty. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and like just gently leave these ones outside. Do slimes eat other slimes? Not really. They eat the plorts of other slimes, which is kind of like the poop. Yeah, the mosaic slimes are very pretty. I think those are like probably one of my favorite slimes. Mosaic slimes are like just design. That's my favorite, yeah. But we're gonna go ahead and make some angler bunnies. Angler cottons, I guess, technically. Okay. You, over here. Wait. And if you... Oh. There we go. That's what we're looking for, Chad. Oh. We're going to leave you as outside here. But look at them. Oh. The flash stuns them and then... Oh my gosh. Okay. So the idea now is that because they are cotton angler cottons, oh, look at them, they're so cute. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna go and feed them the water lettuce, because the water lettuce is the favorite of the cotton plorts, which means that if they go ahead and eat the cotton plorts, if they eat the water lettuce, because of the cotton slime portion of them, they will actually generate 4 plorts for us, which also means we need to get rid of this one. But yeah, it's a very good way to get efficiently get a lot of plorts, especially for slime types that are a bit difficult to farm. I know it's no longer the case for Slime Rancher 2. But in Slime Rancher 1, chickens were actually very difficult to farm properly. And it caused a lot of problems trying to like farm chickens because they would, it would take just so much effort and so much energy to try to grow them. I believe in Slime Rancher 2, they made it a lot easier. So it's not so bad now, but back then, this is a good way to take advantage of a carnivorous and a vegetarian slime by going ahead combining the two so that you could feed the vegetarian portion of it. They're just having a day, aren't they? Very cute. So you can go ahead and feed the vegetarian portion of the slime, but still get the 4 plorts per each slime. Yeah, it was a mess in Slime Rancher 1. Oh, that took so much effort. I had dedicated an entire region of the ranch specifically for trying to go ahead and like grow chickens, and even that was not enough. It was just not feasible. Well, look at that. It's about 10 minutes or so, and look at all of the chickens they've got. Let's go scoop up some of the elder chickens here. The elder hens. Oh, there's elder hens and roosters. There we go. Scoop up the elderly. Any elderly here? Oh. Yeah. And then for these, because they're angler honeys, we don't really have to worry too much. They can eat fruit or meat, and we'll be able to take care of them by just getting the chickens once they're all up and running, ready to go. Yeah. Let's see, spring grass, vitamizer. Vitamizer is what we want. And then we'll wait until we collect some more plorts from the other side. A few here. And a few here. Nice. With the elderly and the food supply. The problem with the food supply is that mostly, like, you're only allowed to put one thing. I guess this is empty, so yeah, we probably could. Yeah. Never seen the chickens be eaten before? Oh my goodness. Wait until you see how the... what was it called again? The desert slimes. What were the... gosh. Chat, wait, help me with this one. I forget what they're called. The carnivorous ones. The carnivorous chickens. The ones that have the vines on the top of their head, and they would like shoot it into the ground, and then like this vine would like erupt from the ground and like grab a chicken and pull them back into it. Yeah, the tangle slimes. Thank you, thank you. I remember the tangle slimes. They were pretty intimidating. Yeah. You get missions in this one? I think some? Not, they're a little bit different than the missions in Slime Rancher 1. They're a bit more lore related, in my experience. Let's talk to the communicator. Victor Humphreys. Hello? Hello? Beatrix, do you read me? Testing, testing. Perhaps you're lost at sea, taken away by the mysterious boat never to be... Oops, nope. Just forgot to turn the display on. Nice to see your face again, Beatrix. Missed you greatly. Missed you greatly, my dear friend. And while I'm quite excited for you to partake in a new adventure, I already have some data that might complicate things. Last night, I received a message from some sort of artificial intelligence program. It's written in code, but not one I recognize. I'm in the process of analyzing it. But I am certain that this message was sent from where you are now, the mysterious Rainbow Island. So, to recap, a mysterious boat takes you to a mysterious island, and I received mysterious code from said mysterious island. It all seems quite... curious. Well, I've got work to do, and you best get exploring. Oh, I almost forgot. Take this home portal. It should make the early stages of your journey easier. Yay! Oh gosh. Sorry, chat. I like inhaled my saliva there. Take care, Beatrix. We'll be in touch. Victor seems like a cool guy. But yeah, one thing that we haven't really taken a look at is the fabricator downstairs underneath this area. Ooh. Alright, let's see. We want to upgrade a lot of these. Tank booster. Tabby plorts. We can get a lot of tabby plorts. And then extra tank requires a rock and silky sand. We can't really get silky sand until we get this one. Alright, so the idea is to focus on tabby plorts and cotton plorts. Let's go ahead and get a whole bunch of those. You put chickens here that keep breeding out of control. I think I put, was it? I forget, a certain type of slime in here for a while because it just ran out of space. I would not recommend it though because it does get pretty chaotic there. Time to ranch some slimes. I think it's patched already. Alright. We're going to be on the lookout for cotton plorts, which we should find quite a lot of around here. And then a whole bunch of tabby plorts, which we should also find quite a lot of around here, because this is where both of them would be found. Okay, cotton plort, nice. I'm going to go ahead and scoop up as many as we can. Even if, like, we don't find the right slimes themselves, the plorts, I think, are just more than enough, to be honest. Weird question, but how do you think slimes would sound if they could talk? So my answer to that one is actually kind of silly. I think they would just scream. I think that's all they would do. Like, if they could talk, as in, like, in the sense of, like, they could be conscious and, like, aware, like, self-aware of their predicament, I think they would just scream. That's all they would do. You know, in the same way how, like, birds, like, all they do is just scream for, like, day in and day out? I think it'd be like that. Like, if they were sentient enough to be like, oh god, I'm a slime, and the only thing I can do is just be more a slime, I think that's all they would do, just scream. I don't mean like a but I mean like a gut churning, visceral scream where they're like, you know, like I have no mouth and I am a scream. That kind of, like that tier of like, the world is ending and everything is bad, but I am a slime, so I can do nothing but smile. Like, imagine how terrifying that would be, where like, if you are terrified of the world, like something bad is happening, but you can't express it because you are just a slime. All you can do is smile. Oh, would be very cute. But see, like, this one over here, when it, like, bounces up to me, it'll be like, hey, Shinri, please, save me. End my existence. This is pain. I no longer wish to live like this. Like, maybe that's what they're saying. But we'll never know, because they can't talk, you know? So, we'll be like, oh, look at the little cute slimes. They're having such fun. They're so sweet and they're so adorable, right? Well, meanwhile, inside their mind, they're like, free me from this prison. I cannot bear to live like this any longer. You know? Silly things like that. They're just like me for real, for real. No, Chad. It's supposed to be better than that. Gosh. But yeah, I mean, like, we don't really know. We don't really have like a clear explanation or like an understanding of what happens to slimes in that state. They just kind of are, and we never really get enough information to like it's not like we're able to take a slime and then put it in a box and be like, all right, tell me your secrets, you know, like we can't do that. Even if we did, like there wouldn't be the option to do so in the game, so we would never see it. Which, you know, does make it a little bit sad, but at the same time, it does leave a lot of it up to imagination. They would say I'm a great soft jelly thing, smooth rounded with no mouth, no pulsing white holes to be filled by fog when my eyes used to be. Exactly. That's what they would say. But yeah, I mean, other than that, other than the terrifying recollection, the realization that like they are trapped inside this mortal shell, I think they'll be fine. All right. So the task right now is to go ahead and collect more of those plorts. We only have 12 cotton plorts and 10 tabby plorts, so we do need to go ahead and get some more. And I think we can go ahead and, like, after we deposit these, I mean, go back out there and collect a nice, like, selection of plorts. Shai Violet, thank you so much for this super chat. We play too many horror games, it seems. Absolutely. And honestly, I think it's fine. I play horror games just to feel something because the rest of my life is numb. Ooh, we can finally get this resource harvester. And then the extra tank upgrade requires a lot of new bugs, but we do have the 10 tabby plorts that we need. So we can go ahead and start farming some new bugs instead of plorts. Shinri plays what? Iconic horror games. Oh, speaking of which, chat, I am like really excited. I think some of you may have seen it on the schedule already, but how did you get out? Get back inside here. Oh, it's very proud of itself for having managed to escape. Some of you may have seen the schedule already for next week. We got permissions to play Fear the Unholy Trinity, or it's not Fear, Faith the Unholy Trinity, that one. So we're gonna give that a shot on Wednesday. It'll be like one of the few times where I can say that I like genuinely have no idea what's gonna happen because I've actually never played the game before. I've not even seen gameplay of it either, so I have no idea what to expect. So if you were looking for a, oh, you know, is Shinri ever going to play a game for the first time? Ever. That stream will be it. Mortis. Yeah, that's the only thing I know. Like, the only thing I know about it is, like, when you die, it gives you that scream where it goes, Mortis. And that's it. Beyond that, I don't know anything else about that game. So it's gonna be fun. I'm a little bit excited. I like the way that the graphics are very retro, you know? You got me on HoloLive, and with people in chat, you create an accepting and pleasant community. Everything you invest in is not for nothing. Aw, thank you. Church of Shinri Pex, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, you drew thumbnail art? Wait, is it the one of like me holding the flashlight at the door? Because I think I included that part as the graphic of the thumbnail. So if that's the one, then yes, I saw that one. If it is not, then I apologize. It's a little bit awkward, but I saw a view. The slimes are jumping on each other. You might need an air net. Ooh, yeah. But it is, alas, expensive. Yeah, it can almost like clear the little the high walls. The air net is no, it's the one where you're holding the cross. Ooh, I will have to take a look at that one. Okay. I will see if I can incorporate both. Thank you for letting me know. Just so short. One more plort. I want to hold on to the ringtail plort though. Okay. honey and angler, which means meat or... Wait, we do have meat. It's not feeding fast enough. Solar net for the ringtail slime. Yeah, we'll have to get that one. Do I want to? You know what, here. I'll just manually feed them for now. Just so they have something to eat because they are a little bit hungry. And then the ringtail slime over here. Solar shield. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, you're hungry. I'm so sorry. Here. Oh, wait. Water lettuce. Oh. Come on. I know you're hungry. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, we'll leave it there. Let's see if it eats. Come on. I guess it's not. I mean, it looks like it's hungry, but it's not eating it. Oh, oh, oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's... Oh, there we go. Oh. The smile. The little munching face. Oh, gosh, my heart. Oh. So cute. So cute. Oh, my heart. Okay, so we have 3 ringtail ports, and what we can do is start to use these ringtail ports to convert some other slimes. And what I'm thinking of right now is... I wonder if we can get like a monarch slime? One of the butterfly ones. Speaking of the schedule, looking forward to Saturday. Oh, I can't say what we have on Saturday. I'm pretty sure like the boys will leak it before I do, but like there is something happening on Saturday. A phosphor slime. Ooh, that could be good too. That could be good too. The ringtail slimes are orange, so they are kind of orange, right? Orange and brown? Yeah. Hakka posted his and it's... Wait, did he already? Hang on, I need to check Twitter. Let's see. Hakka, did you really, Hakka? His schedule? Darn it. Okay, yeah. Oh no, not the plort, not the ringtail plort. Oh. Okay, there we go. Easy peasy. Okay, chat. This Saturday, monetization. Not monetization. Membership opens, and you guys can see it off of Hakka's schedule. But yeah, we finally got the approval to have our membership streams going up. So this Saturday we'll be having a membership opening stream, so please keep your eyes out for those. Darn it, Hakka. But I will say, because it's not me and that I accidentally leaked it, because apparently I have like a reputation for being the one that like reveals a lot of information. But yeah, so that is the current plan. Memberships open on Saturday, so please keep your eye out for that. Ooh, wait, we haven't read this one, have we? Accessing gg.log. The Prisma waves seem to affect each area of the island differently, expressing a full spectrum of color in some places, but alternating between or splitting the spectrum in others. They're active, and they actively change, sometimes quickly and constantly, other times more slowly. My first year here, every season looked different to me. It was lovely while it lasted. A year here. Spending a year already? Yes, chat. You guys kind of know now. I hope you are all able to enjoy membership streams. To be completely honest, I I need to go and like spend more time to like prepare for the membership stream because I just haven't like fully fleshed out everything yet. But shh, Manager Sand won't know if you guys don't tell, right? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and wait. Is it a hunter? Is it a feral hunter? Oh, it's a feral hunter cotton slime. Aw. Wish you could find just regular hunter slimes. They're very cute because they have a little eye mask thing. Oh my god, I love those. They are also very dangerous. We don't want to get too close to those. Because they actually do hurt a lot. But yeah, we're working really hard to make sure that everyone has like a wonderful time with those. So please keep your eye out. If we can finally, ooh, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and scoop up some resources while we're here. Yeah. No clipping, right? Exactly. No clipping. Clipping is cheating. I recall you saying the hunter slimes are your favorite. They are my favorite. I love hunter slimes because they have that little eye mask, and I think it's like the cutest thing ever. Just seeing a slime with a little eye mask on there, and when they're like happy, they have that little smirk on their face, which is like, oh. The ringtail slimes are absolutely my number 2 though, like number 2 favorite. But I don't know. For me, I have to stick with the hunter slimes because they just, there's just something about them. I don't know. They're just really smug, and I think it's really cute. Cheeky slimes are the best. Absolutely. Right? Alright. Let's go ahead and see if we can find like a nice fancy type of slime. I'm looking for the monarch slime because I want to go ahead and combine the monarch slime with the ringtail plorts that we have. Ooh. And that way it's a bit easier to farm the monarch stuff without having to worry too much about the ringtail stuff. I hope we get Shinri Wheeze and Shinri Sip and Lore. Oh gosh. Okay, so I would like to tamper people's, like everyone's expectations a little bit. The only emotes we have ready to go right now are the ones that we set up before we even started, before debut. So there's a lot of like memes and jokes that we have now that we have not had the art for. So I'm like in the process of contacting and reaching out to my emote artist. Be all like, hey, can we get like 8 more emotes from you guys? Just you know, help us out. So the first set of emotes will be pretty, how to say it, like generic and versatile, as in like the ones that will be most commonly used without too much effort. Oh, safe. And then like the next set of emotes, fundamentals is a good way to put it, yeah. And the next set of emotes will be more specialized into like the little silly inside jokes and the memes that we have. And yeah. Update in the future, we'll be waiting here patiently. Of course. I want to make sure that you all have like a chance to really enjoy the emotes. Ooh. I know specifically for like on YouTube here, like when you get gifted a membership, you get gifted all the benefits for those. So I want to make sure that when like a gift goes out and you happen to get those, you also happen to get all of the emote access too. So it's kind of how we were going to set that up. As for the rest of the specifics, I don't know, because we haven't actually planned out that far yet. I can't really tell. See, chat, this is actually the secret. I can't leak things if I don't know what's going on. Big brain, right? Big brain. So I can't leak things if I don't know what's happening, which is why, you know, we're both in the same type of situation where it's a surprise for everyone. You and me, while on stream, while live, And I'll be like, oh shoot, wait, I was supposed to prepare for that. And then we can all have a wonderful time together. Oh. Coastal rock pillar. Ooh. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we're looking for more of these things, these little radiant ores. And other resources in general. So they don't tell you will not be a Shinri. Exactly. Well, here's the thing. They can tell me, and I just won't pay attention. And that way, I can't be responsible for leaking anything. Easy peasy, you know? No, otherwise, I think it's gonna be fun. I know the boys are working really hard, putting a lot of thought and energy into some of the stuff that they're putting together. I do have to work on my end. Like, I mean it, like, as in, like, when I say I haven't finished my stuff, I really haven't. So, like, I gotta do some work. But the other boys have been putting a lot of effort and energy into their membership streams. So, hopefully, I hope you all enjoy and are able to just, you know, take a look at some of the silliness that they have. Axel's not the breed, yeah, completely. I think he's got us like beat for the number of stuff that he may have accidentally leaked on stream. The thing is, like, I don't fault him or blame him for that, because so much of the things that happen nowadays, it's like we want to talk about, we want to share because it's so exciting, because it has, like, you know, big potential to be really cool. Then, like, you know, we also do want to make sure that the hype is generated properly, right? He's Axel Holland for a reason. Don't mind, Nikki. But now all the boys are great. I just realized that something is this membership week. Yes, the something is memberships opening. I was trying to keep it a secret because, like, we're supposed to not, like, make it too obvious of a thing, but, like, at the same time, some of us have already put it on our schedules and people kind of expect it to happen, so it's not that big of, like, a secret, so, you know. VOD killer, oh my gosh. I remember, like, a month ago or so, he had, like, so many of his VODs taken down and bonked because of, I don't even know because of what, just because of a lot of stuff that happened. But at the same time, I don't blame him, because I feel. Sorry about that, chat. I had to burp a little bit. Apologies. But yeah, the history of VOD bonked, oh my gosh. I think, if anything, Axel has been giving us a very great, like, look at, this is what you should not do. And then from there, we have learned a great deal. So for that, I thank Axel. Teaching by example, exactly, right? They say experience is one of the best teachers, and for Axel, 100%. The experience is us watching Axel get in trouble. That's our experience. But nevertheless, it is still a valuable teacher. No, I don't mean any bad. I don't mean anything rude against Axel. That was pretty great. But yeah. Okay, chat. I have a question. What should we combine our ringtail with? Because we have a ringtail. Oh. Kind of hungry. Let's get you a chicken. Oh. Look at the face it makes. Oh, it's so cute. Oh. The little sparkly eyeballs when it's surprised. Oh, it's so cute. Destiny, thank you so much for the super chat. Oh, that's right. Playing Ring Fit. Got mad at the chat for thinking he was gonna go after hubby's wife, and he's like, nah, Jack, one of the lifetime smoothies. Hey, you gotta have the smoothies, right? Never figured out how to get those guys. Oh, I'll show you, because we have an empty backpack now, so we can go ahead and start collecting a few more. But I'll show you. Eat those lifetime smoothies. I think for me, wait, my favorite smoothie. I think if I had to be honest, my favorite smoothie would probably just be like a maple syrup bacon smoothie. Wait a minute, hold up, chat. We can do something. Hang on, I just remembered. Yeah, so it's like maple syrup ice cream, but it has like bits of bacon in it, and like the saltiness and the sweetness of the bacon. It complements the maple syrup so well. It's really good. It's really good. No, I mean it, chat. No, seriously, I swear to you, okay? Maple syrup and bacon go well incredibly. I think you may have doxed yourself. No, I mean it. Oh my god, look how cute it is. Oh my god, look at the little mask. Oh, look how big that tail is. So cute. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do, right? But chat, I swear to you, bacon and maple syrup ice cream is just absolutely delicious. It is like the cutest thing ever. Sorry, it's the most delicious thing ever. But watch. So the reason why I did this is because look at that. We get 4 plorts. We get the cottons and we get the ringtails. And now we can make double the amount of ringtails, right? So this way we can go ahead and collect a few cotton plorts or cotton slimes and then turn them all into ringtails. And because we have the water lettuce, we can make a pretty much infinite amount of ringtail plorts. Oh, you coming for Bettel's bad food takes? What's no. What's wrong with that? It's delicious. It's very tasty. Okay, there's something about very sweet things where if you add sugar to them, it doesn't actually get sweeter because you have sugar and then you have more sugar and then it just kind of like blends together of just like general sugar, right? But chat, if you have something that's sweet and then you add salty to it, it gets so much better. It gets so much better, okay? And I swear to you, it doesn't matter what you think. It's just like 100% better. Add a little bit of salt and it just gets so good. It's like the tastiest thing you've ever had. Exactly. Some of y'all in chat get it. Sweet and salty. The best combination ever. I think it's actually because like the salt, what is it? It like enhances your taste buds so that it like lets you taste the flavors of certain things better. But like, oh my gosh. Okay, here's the thing though, chat. Y'all know grapefruit? Caramel and salt, exactly, right? But y'all know grapefruit, right? If for some of you, grapefruit is very bitter and it doesn't taste good, right? The secret to getting grapefruit to taste good is to actually put some salt on the grapefruit and not sugar on the grapefruit. It is a mind-blowing experience. Yeah, grapefruit and salt. Exactly. You don't put any sugar. You may want to. It may feel like you want to put sugar on there because, like, oh, you know, it's very bitter, so I want to go ahead and put some sugar on there. But no, that's actually the trick. The trap is putting sugar. What you really want to do, on the other hand, is put in some salt. Grapefruit and salt, there's something about it. The way that it cuts out the bitterness and it just emphasizes the sweetness of the grapefruit. Oh, it's so good. I normally have my grapefruit with spicy salt though. Even better. Even better, SPX. 100% agree. Spicy salt. If you get it with like, I know this is like a very utopian thing, or like this like a Western utopia, I guess. Like it's a very, not this way, a very regional thing in Western utopia. But there's like a condiment that we call tahine, which is like lime and salt and like spice, and oh my god, you sprinkle that on to like any kind of fruit, especially the bitter ones, and it's just so good. Oh my god. Lime and salt, yes, exactly, chat. Y'all know, y'all get it. It is amazing. I just can't. There's something about it. Wait, I'm gonna see if the water lettuce is finished growing. Lime and salt, absolutely like the peak of flavor right there. They are growing, but they are very small. I wonder if you can sprinkler. Yeah, grow twice as fast and then grow. Oh, we're running out. We don't have enough new bucks for this. Tahini on all my fruit? Yes, absolutely. All the fruit. Everything you can. If you can't put it on fruit, what you do is you get a spoonful of it. And then like, you eat the fruit anyway, like blueberries, for example. It's very difficult to spread tahini onto blueberries, but like, that's why you just like eat a mouthful of blueberries and then you eat a mouthful of tahini right afterwards. Easy peasy. You can solve the problem that way, you know? What is your favorite fruit? Oh gosh, I don't know if I have a favorite fruit. Okay, this is a how would I say this? This is a fruit that comes from the southeast region of Zenokuni, okay? I don't know, this may be a little controversial for some people, right? But like, it's a fruit that grows in the southeast region of Zenokuni, right? The fruit is called durians. I really like durians. And I don't know, I know that there's like a thing about like durians tasting very bad or smelling very bad, right? But like for me, I don't think they smell bad. I think they smell amazing. They're very sweet. They're very creamy. It's like a nice, like mellow version of a banana. Oh my god. But yeah, in the southeastern regions of Zenokuni, we have durians, and I would say that durians are like absolutely. If I had to pick a favorite, it would be durians. Oh, what's with the emo? They're not that bad. Okay, so here's the thing. The way that I would eat durians is I would just rip them open and then like take the pieces and then freeze them. And just the same way you can freeze bananas. You know, here in Utopia, you can freeze durians and then they would almost basically be like ice cream. It's so good. It's so good. Have you tried mangosteens? I have. The only reason I don't like it is because of how much work it is to eat them. But that may be because I was a small baby Ronin back in the past that didn't know how to eat them properly. But I have tried mangosteens. I like the texture. I like the texture a lot. I don't know. The texture of fruit is very nice, but like for me, I think the thing that like, number one, it can't be too sweet. Take my money for your base durian taste. Ah, thank you so much for the super chat. But no, I mean it. Like, it's just, it's very nice. opinion on pineapple on pizza. Okay. I have a very specific answer for pineapple on pizza. All right, Chad? And you have to listen to me all the way through. Okay? My answer for pineapple on pizza is yes, pineapples on pizza. But the pineapples have to be grilled. Okay? They have to be grilled. If you take pineapples from the can and you just dump it onto a pizza, absolutely abhorrent. I do not like that. That is disgusting. It becomes very soggy, right? What you have to do is you have to take the pineapple rings and then you have to grill them. You want to char them so that the edges caramelize and you get that nice crisp on the pineapple, because then it seals in the pineapple juices on the pizza and it doesn't splash everywhere and make it all soggy, right? So you still get that delicious citrus-like tang of the pineapple that does not infiltrate the rest of the pizza. This is why whenever you get pineapple on pizza, you have to grill it, all right? Either grilling it or searing it, it doesn't really matter how you do it, but the idea is to get that layer of burned sugars on the outside crisp edges of the pineapple. That's how you gotta do. That's how you gotta do it. So the thing is, like, if you don't like pineapple, right? As long as you grill and char the pineapple, you can take it off. And there's very little juices that get onto it, right? That's why it's accessible to everyone, right? But that's what I would do. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Shuki, thank you. Durian was a big part of my childhood and had one fall on me once. Oh, durians are they look very dangerous. So that sounds very painful. I hope you were not injured too badly. But yeah, that's my take on pineapple on pizza. Yes, but they have to be prepared in a very specific way. And to my experience, very few places actually do that. A lot of places, especially like the more, in a way to like describe the mainstream type of franchises, they'll just go ahead and just dump out a whole bunch of pineapples onto the pizza. And I think that's a waste because it just drenches the pizza, you know? Like, if you get that nice char, the nice little bit of crisp on it, oh, it's so good. It's so worth it. Yeah. Bettel hates pineapple on pizza. Well, Bettel has never had a proper burger. And we're gonna have to wait like another couple of years before he gets the courage to put together another ingredient on the burger. So, you know, I don't think he really has a ground to stand on when it comes to the taste profile of foods. Okay, chat. I know this is like a little bit mean, but at the same time, I want to try. I want to give Bettel a portobello mushroom burger. All right. To make it a little bit more palatable for him, I want the portobello mushroom to be carved out, I think, and then filled with like a meatloaf type of ground beef and breading. So it's not just the portobello mushroom, but like you have the portobello, right? And then inside the portobello, you have ground meat, you have the seasoning, you have like what you would normally kind of expect to be a regular burger, right? And that's what I want to be able to like give it to him. So in a way, it's almost just the identical same thing as a regular burger, right? The only difference is that the patty is kind of almost like cradled or like enveloped in the portobello mushroom. So the only addition really is the mushroom itself. But like in my experience, that has been amazing. Like it's tasted like incredible, and all my friends have loved it. So I want to see if I can get Bettel to try that. You know, because he's tried, you know, burgers with cheese, burgers with onion, and now, you know, maybe we can move him upwards onto burgers with mushroom, right? I don't know. There's something about like a grilled portobello mushroom that's like stuffed very nicely that just tastes so good. I don't know. It's very like smooth. It's not like the texture of it is nice. I can't really find the words properly to describe it all, but like, Chad, some of you all know mushrooms are hit or miss. Okay, to be fair, I'm completely on you with that one. Mushrooms can be hit or miss, depends on how they're cooked. Mushrooms are for the most cultured people. I can see that how mushrooms are like a little bit here or there. In my experience, well, not even experience, I guess, just kind of like my own personal life growing up. I was raised on like mushrooms, but it was all just one type of mushroom. Or I later found out that it was all one type of mushroom, you know? I think cremini mushrooms, I believe, are like the most common type of mushrooms, and like the size of the mushrooms, the type they say or they claim are not actually different mushroom like species, but just like it's the same mushroom at different stages of development, which is why if you don't like one of them, it's likely that you won't like the rest of them because it's essentially all the same mushroom. Or at least that's kind of what I've read. Any chance that you'll do a cooking stream? You seem very knowledgeable about food. You could probably make some good food presentation. I see, Leslie. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. I have a little bit of a confession. I think I may have said this a little while back, but I cook for taste. I do not cook for presentation. So I will cook food and it will look like mid, but like I assure you it tastes amazing. But like that's the type of food I cook, you know? Microwave mushrooms before you cook. The difference in how much oil they absorb. Unmicrowave ones absorb several tablespoons. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. I may have to give that a try because I've never actually tried microwave mushrooms, but that sounds very interesting. I will let you see how that goes and how that influences the development of the mushrooms. Neat. I did not know that. Thank you for letting me know. Rather food tastes good than look good. Yeah. Like, this is kind of why, like, for me, I was never that good at, like, Instagram food, right? Cooking hand cam when. I'll have to see if we can get, like, a proper setup here in the guild hall at some point. But thank you for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Still would like to see your cooking progress. Yeah. Tasty recipes over the presentable types. Yeah. Sorry, chat. My nose is a little bit stuffy. Give me a moment. I need to go blow it out real quick. There we go. Apologies, chat. Yeah. Let's see. I would like to be able to show and like share the cooking with you all. I just need like a proper area and space. A proper area and a space to do so. We'll see. I'll do my best to see if I can figure out how to best get that set up here. I've seen folks focus so much on presentation, but there's like one pea on the plate and nothing else. You seem like the opposite of Axel when you said you cook for taste. I see as near raw hamburger. This is true. This is true, chat. We've seen what happens when someone focuses a little bit too much on the presentation and not on the taste. I mean, like, even not even taste, but like just the edibility of the food, right? I would rather my food look a little mid and in exchange have it taste wonderful, or at least, you know, healthy, than to feed someone, you know, raw beef that is still mooing. Ooh. Hang on, chat. Give me a moment. I need to go mute and clear up my throat one more time. Sorry about that. Am I okay? I suppose. For now, ish. The air here is a little bit dry and a little bit stuffy. I think it just may end up being like a winter thing. So I don't really have too much of a... There's not really much I can do at the moment. Just kind of have to like survive with it for now. But yeah. All right. I do have a humidifier. I don't know if it's like working very well or not. Maybe the water here in the guild hall is a little bit green. Maybe. So it's humidifying just more of the green into the air. Crunchy water. Yeah, maybe that's the case, right? All right, let's go ahead and listen to what Mochi Miles has to say. Well, what do you know? Beatrix LeBeau off on another adventure and didn't think to take her good pal, sometimes rival, and forever mentor Mochi Miles. Seriously, babe. Next time you go running off into something dangerous, uncharted territory, could you at least give me a heads up? I like to be there for you in case you need me. To help collect all those valuable resources that seem to be scattered all over the island. What? You think I wasn't going to do a little recon on my own? What good are surveillance satellites if they can't snoop in on stuff? Anyway, be careful out there. The island kind of gives me a weird vibe, so I'm going to keep poking around. Oh, and since I know you're starting from scratch over there, take this refinery link. Should make things easier for you. I'll put it on your tab. Later, Tater. Ooh. Green like a blight. No, I think it's just like the water here is a little bit what's the right descriptor for it? Like hard water, I think. It's a type of water that like needs softeners or something like that. And I think it's just not that good for my lungs, unfortunately. So even with the humidifier, it does cause like a little bit of like irritation in my throat. But otherwise, you know, it's not too bad. Very crunchy water. No, not the crunchy water. All right, so I want to keep this fruit tree here with the Q-berries to feed the honeys. And then I almost feel like we should go ahead and open another section of the ranch, because you do have a lot of chickens. This is actually a lot more chickens than I thought we would have or need. So you know what, here, let's just go scoop up all the chickens here, and then we'll change south for another farm. Or not a farm, I mean oh my gosh, there's so many. Maybe we'll switch this out for like another garden. We need a cookie and a cake decorating stream. Oh gosh, I need to figure out how to get my like this area around here organized enough to be able to have a cooking stream or cake decorating stream. But yeah, that's definitely one of the things I want to do in the future. Let's go ahead and demolish this plot and replace it with another garden. Yes. And then once these water lettuce are done cooking, we can go ahead and feed it to these two plots here. What's your favorite dessert? My favorite dessert? If I had to be completely honest on my favorite dessert, it would probably have to be like a very mellow yam or like a sweet potato cake. They don't really have that much. They don't really have that much of a sweet tooth, so a lot of my like taste buds are revolved around like something that are kind of sweet but not too sweet. Like a sweet potato cake, a sweet potato pastry, you know. I think this might be a little bit like, this might age me a bit, but like, if you guys know taiyaki, the little fish-shaped pastries with the red bean paste inside them, Yeah, like that's what I like. Nothing too sweet. If it's too sweet, then it's kind of like just, you know, it's just sugar. But for me, like I like the kind of slightly more natural type of like sweetness. Yeah, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see that. But yeah, that's like I stand on it. Sweet potato pie, but never cake. Oh, you should check out some of the cakes. They're very sweet. The sweet potato is like baked into it. It's like part of the batter. So like the entire thing becomes very kind of like a muted sweetness and not too sweet. Of course he likes the fish waffle. I love that you read my messages on one topic. We've already moved on another and finished it. It happens quite a bit and amuses me. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult, especially with the delay on chat. We try to do, like, you know, the boys and I try to do our best to keep on topic, but, you know, it's not always the easiest. The fish waffle, oh goodness. Have you guys ever had taiyaki, but with, like, mochi inside it? Because, oh my goodness, like, there's something about, like, a warmed up mochi that is, like, very, very nice in taiyaki. Like, oh, it's just, like, so sweet and, like, mellow. But, like, because mochi is, like, very, like, gelatinous, right? Like, you put it inside and then you warm it up and then it becomes, like, very chewy and so good. Yeah. You just warm it up. That's all you gotta do. But, like, because of the way you cook taiyaki, they just, like, put a little dollop of it inside. And then next to it, you put some red bean paste in it. But, like, it's so nice. It's very, very good. Very chewy. Yeah. I remember a TikTok where a guy's koi fish died, so his mom cooked it. Oh. What? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know if that's it, Chief, but that sounds... Oh, that must have been a big koi. That must have been a huge koi. Oh my goodness. I don't remember that. I've not seen that one. But that sounds like a TikTok. Oh my gosh. I could not imagine that. Like, there's a lot of sentimental value that goes into it, so I could not imagine, like, eating the flesh of a pet, you know? That's what I said to what, right? Don't let her cook. I will have to agree with you on that one. Don't let him cook. Ooh, let's go ahead and scoop up some of these. And I think at this point, sorry, chat. There we go. I think at this point, a majority of the resources would have like respawned. So we can go back around and collect. Ah, here we go. Another one of these. Yeah. Nice. What do they call them? Jellystones. Oh, that's such a cute name. Do you see the trend in mochi ice cream and curry ramen? Mochi ice cream and curry ramen. I've never seen that or heard of it, but I can see that being good. I can see that being very good. Ooh. Shaker from League of Legends. Hello, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Mochi ice cream and curry? Yeah, because, okay, so curry does have a little bit of that saltiness. So I can definitely see how, like, the sweetness of the mochi ice cream and the saltiness of the curry would work together very well. I can see that. I can see that working. Absolutely. Yeah. Sounds like a stream idea. Oh, that would be a lot of fun. The only problem is for me, like, I would have to go back all the way to Zenokuni to find that stuff. And alas, living here in Utopia is a bit difficult to, like, get, like, authentic Zenokuni food, you know? Especially when it comes to things like ice cream, mochi, and curry. What's the most cursed food you've had? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. When you ask questions to me like that, I really don't know what is a cursed food combination because for me, I don't feel like a lot of food is necessarily cursed, If I had a nickel for Ellie Hollow Men that oohed, I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but odd that it happened twice. Wait, do I really go ooh? Do I really do that? Cursed stuff is Pilk. Pilk is not that cursed. You go like ooh, ooh. Ooh, okay. I'll have to try to pay attention to see whenever I go ooh. Thank you for the super chat. Wait, whoops. Pilk is melted float. Exactly. I don't think Pilk is that bad. I think it's alright. I know, just like as a knee-jerk reaction, it seems like it's very odd. But like if you had it, it's not too bad, I think it's like a very like nice tasting the leftovers of a root beer float. Wait, oh my goodness. L5 Guardian, thank you so much for the Hakasuba. Thank you. You have an incredibly comfy streams where you're such a joy to watch and listen to when I'm able to. VODs help with that, lol. You and the boys have been nothing but short of amazing. Keep doing your best. Guardian, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the Hakasuba. Oh. Hopefully the boys and I will continue to do continue to create great streams for everyone. Oh, and SPX, thank you so much for the super chat. You do the ooh, but pitching downwards. Ooh. It's cute. Oh, thank you. And hey, Hakka, good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful evening. That you're like getting lots of rest so that you're well rested and ready for tomorrow's streams too. Because we have a full schedule ready to go. Altair goes, wah? And then Shinri goes, ooh. I am bankrupt. It's okay, Hakka. I am bankrupt too. We can be bankrupt together. Worst food experience. DoorDash Del Taco 1 a.m. Hungry, everything was closed. The patty was bland. It tasted like literally nothing. Oh no. That's really unfortunate. I think for me, the worst like food experience would probably be just like, I don't know. I'm one of those people where like whenever I go and get food, I kind of have like the one type of the item that I order, Like I have the one thing that I enjoy at that shop or the restaurant. We're eating air tonight. Hakka will be munching on air. But like for me, like whenever I go, like I'll have like the one thing because I like to go and experiment. But when I find out that one thing, what ends up happening is, oh, I must have missed it. What ends up happening is that I just kind of like say, okay, at this store, at this menu, this is what I like. And I'll stick with that. The worst food experience I would probably have is like, whenever I get stressed or a very like challenging moment of my life happens, one of my coping mechanisms is actually just to stress eat. And there was a time that I remember when I went over to my favorite restaurant, like fast food chain, and I ordered food from there because I was like, you know what, I know this cheers me up. And then I ate some of that, but it was like cold and not so tasty. And that was like probably the worst experience because it was tainted with just the emotional aspect of I'm already stressed and I'm looking for like the thing that I normally go to like relieve some of that stress. And that itself was also not that good. That was probably my worst experience. Though, like, I do have to admit, it's not specifically related to the food. It was more just the overall, like, I was in a rough situation, and the thing that I thought was going to help me feel a little better did not help me feel better. So I can't blame the restaurant or the food itself for that. But yeah. And like, how would I say this? When it comes to food specifically, I am one of those people that don't really like to call it strange or weird or like exotic, like those type of phrases. I don't like to call food those. And there's a very specific reason why. I don't like to call food strange. I don't like to call food weird, or just any kind of those descriptors, because I know that food is a very important part of cultures all around the world, you know? It's like, this is the type of fruits, these are the type of vegetables, the type of meats, the proteins that you have, and this is how those cultures came up with those cuisines, you know, in those areas. So to call it strange or to call it weird is almost like saying like there is a quote unquote normal type of food, and anything that's not falling within those boundaries of normal is quote unquote weird, you know? That's kind of why like I don't like to call food strange or weird, or like I suppose cursed is an okay definition when we're talking about uncommon combinations of foods that aren't normally seen in cuisines. So in that way, I like to call things like calling a certain type of food combination cursed, I feel like is a little bit better than calling things weird, because there isn't that kind of combination, the connotation of like, oh, why are you eating that kind of food? You know, like why are you eating these things? You know, that's so strange, it's so weird, it's so like exotic, right? Because at the end of the day, the only thing that means is it means you as the person who is describing those foods as exotic. You just don't have that experience. You've never had the opportunity to go there and be like, let me try the foods of different cuisines, or the cuisines of different cultures, right? Like, that's your fault, not that culture's fault, you know? Food with a gold leaf on it is cursed. Okay, I agree. I agree with that one, but only because like I'm too poor to appreciate like fancy food. I don't understand the fancy food stuff. But like when you go and say like, oh, I'm going to eat the weirdest food that I can find in this country, right? I don't know. Part of it's kind of like, do you really have to call it weird? It's the food that their children grow up on. It's the food that, you know, like, I don't know, the one scene that always comes up to mind is that sea salt popsicle. The sea salt popsicle in Kingdom Hearts. That one scene where Sora and Kairi, I think, are like up there in the clock tower. And they're like staring out into the sunset and they're eating the sea salt ice cream, right? And like they're having a moment there. They're having a time. And it's like a very sentimental moment for them, right? But like if you never know what the ice cream is, you'd be like, well, that's weird, right? And then you think to yourself, like, is it really weird though? Because like this is the type of food that they're... Oh, it's Roxas. Okay, Roxas, Axel, and what's her name? The other one, Zion? And them. Yeah. Sorry, I'm like misremembering because that was a long time ago. But like for them, in their culture, you know, like that's the kind of snacks, that's the kind of, you know, food that they grew up on, that they made and formed memories together with, right? And to call it weird just because you haven't experienced them, you know, that's a bit of a disservice. You know, that's like painting them in a weird light that doesn't quite sit right for me, you know? Because like it could be maybe a food, like for example, I know like a good chunk of people here, like for example, earlier in the conversation we talked about like durians, right? Some people don't like the smell, some people don't know what it is, right? Other people have only known of the memes, right? But then like it's very easy to be like, oh, you know, I've heard on the internet that durian smells bad, so it must taste disgusting, right? When it could be a fruit or a snack that maybe you shared with like a high school sweetheart, or maybe you just had this one memory of you and your friends out there, you know, on the beach playing, you know, in the summertime, you know, just sharing some durian together, right? You still have those memories, right? And like just because you didn't have those, I don't think it's right for you to call something weird, you know? Imagine having a high school sweetheart. Okay, maybe you were watching a very like impactful movie or something, and then you were eating that at the same time. Like it's a core memory for you, right? Maybe something like that. But like, there's a lot of stories and a lot of meaning that happens behind different cultures and the types of food they eat. You know, like for example, I think one thing that sticks out to me was when I visited, country was this? I think Korea. I think I visited Korea, and my friends, we had gone together as a group, and we had one friend who was like a native. Like they were like, they were raised, born, grew up in Korea, and then they came over and like we became friends, and they took us over there, and they introduced us to this thing called a squid ink burger. And if you're not familiar with what that is, it literally just looks like a regular burger, but the bun is pitch black. It's completely black, and that's because they incorporate squid ink into the batter or the dough of the burger when they cook it, right? And I remember one of my, like the group of friends who were there looking at it and thinking to themselves, no way, I'm not eating that burger because that burger is completely burnt. It's like charred, it's like really nasty and this and that. And like, that was their immediate gut reaction. And in that moment, you know, my friend could have, you know, made fun of them or like clap back at them or whatever, but then they were like, no, they took the time to be like, oh no, it's actually black because, you know, the squid ink was incorporated into the dough, and like it adds an additional nutritional value to the burger that you wouldn't get if it wasn't in there. And like, it doesn't impact the flavor that much. It adds like a slightly creamy undertaste to it. And if you try it a bit, you might like it. You know, they took the time to really like let the friend in the group there like be more, how would I say, like familiar, comfortable with it. Like, let them know, like, it's okay. Like, yes, you may not be familiar with it, but it's not something to be afraid of. Educated, a bit more like culturally invested. Yeah, something like that. Along those lines, yeah. Just let them know, like, hey, by the way, you know, like, yes, it might look weird because it's the first time you're seeing it, but it's actually not that scary. It's like, it helps the taste. It's better. It's good for you, you know, like those kind of ways. You know, they took the time to explain that to them. And no, I think we may need just a little bit more of that in general, you know? Because I think we can all use someone who's there to be like, hey, I know it looks a little scary, but it really isn't, and you can trust me on this. Something like that. Well, the bat slimes, yeah, look how cute they are. Oh, can't see its face because they're all kind of floating around. Oh, it's a little hungry though. Very cute, very cute. I will never eat okra again. Okay, here's the thing though. The fact that you said again, I think is enough. Because at least that says that you tried it, you know? Maybe it ended up not being the thing for you, but at least you tried it before you decide to make a call. I think that's, you know, probably that's the important part, where you can say like, I'm not familiar with it, but I'm willing to give it a shot. You know, just to say that, just to give it a proper go, you know. Possibly did, thank you for the super chat. I visited McDonald's in Asia. There was a green burger where they needed green tea into it. Ooh, that sounds really tasty. That sounds really, really tasty. Green tea burger, yeah. It's bland because it's not packed with sugars and sodium. This is true. It could just be that, like, you know, maybe that's the kind of food that you were raised on, and that's kind of what you expect to be, you know, quote unquote food. But then again, you know, that's still not your fault. That just happened to be the type of food that you were raised on and the type of food that you're familiar with. And I don't think it's okay to, like, you know, make fun of or put someone down for having lived that kind of a life, to have that kind of experience, you know, because not everyone has the opportunities and the resources to really have, you know, too varied of a palate when they're growing up, because, you know, maybe they just couldn't afford it, or maybe the priorities of, you know, the guardians were someplace else. You know, like as long as we have food, it doesn't matter what the food is. But like we don't know the full story behind everyone's lives. So when it comes to things like that, I think it's just important to keep perspective. You know? Okra is great in a Vietnamese soup called Can Chua? Can Chua? I don't know how to pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it, sorry, but I'll try my best. Can Chua. It's a sort of fish soup with tomatoes, and okra adds texture to it. Oh, fish soup with tomatoes. That sounds pretty tasty. Okra in soups and stews is good. Okay, chat, my personal experience with okra is just deep fried okra. I know it's really bad, but like they cut okra into these little cubes, like cube-ish shapes, and then just deep fry it. And then you like eat that with like a whole bunch of like ranch dressing. I can I've had okra in like in stews, but like my very first experience with okra was just like deep fried okra. Konnichiwa. Hello. Thank you so much, Suzuka the Third. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Hope you're having a wonderful day. It's like Bunny Slime's the cutest. They are really cute, yeah. Pablo Micolta just described Bettel's food taste. I don't fault Bettel for it. I mean, like, when it's silly and we know it's all in good humor, it's fun to poke fun at it, but I know I wouldn't give Bettel a hard time over it. Like, I know he mentioned, like, if we were ever to go to Zinokuni, that he was worried that the Vanguard boys would make him eat all the food. And honestly, I would offer him the food, but I wouldn't force him to eat it. You know, if he doesn't want to eat it, that's okay too, you know? But I would just like to give him the chance. Just offer him and let him know, hey, by the way, I've had this in Zinokuni before. It's pretty tasty. But if you don't want to try it, that's okay. But like this here specifically is what I would recommend you try. But, you know. To be honest, one of the most normal weird foods for me was when I ate persimmons in grade school and everyone made fun of me for eating pumpkins. But persimmons are so tasty. Oh my goodness. I remember one of my friends first introduced me to persimmons, but the very first time I was introduced by my friend was persimmons in the dried form, where they take persimmons and they I forget what the exact procedure was, but they would like wrap it around in like newspaper and then they would let it ferment and over ferment to the point where it became very like mushy and gooey. But like that was how persimmons was introduced to me. And then, like, since then I've like only seen persimmons in like that form. I was like, wait a minute, persimmons are actual fruits? Like they almost look like apples? No way, I thought they only came dried, you know? But like that was my experience with persimmons. They can be horrendous, the unripe fuzzy ones. Oh no, yeah, don't eat the unripe ones. Remune, thank you so much for the super chat. Just want to thank you for all the companies you provide in these streams and making deep discussions deep and meaningful. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Thank you all for just like humoring me when it comes to these conversations, you know? Like, I don't know. It's one of those things where like I don't really have many people to talk to about it. And when I do, I always worry like, oh, is Shinri just talking too much? Is he going too deep into these things? When like, oh, it's just food, Shinri. Like, don't think too hard about it. That kind of stuff, you know? So like every now and then I do worry about it. They're not fuzzy, they're solid on the outside. Ooh. Does Shinri like that taro? I do like the taro. What's your thought on red dragon fruit? I have to say I've not had enough red dragon fruit to be able to say a definitive statement on it. I don't have enough of it. Knowledge is knowing tomato is a fruit, and wisdom is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad. I can see that, yeah. That was my favorites, yeah. Opinion on dipping French fries into milkshakes. I will say yes, but there needs to be two things. One, the French fries need to be fresh, as in they need to be crispy enough to hold their shape. And two, they also need to be salted, because it is actually the salt of the French fries that you then dip into the ice cream or smoothies that enhance the flavor, the sweetness of the smoothies. If you have like those limp kind of like sad French fries that don't actually have much salt on them, the flavor that, benefit that you get from dipping them, I don't think is worth it. Which is why for me, I would say yes, but they have to be like the fresh French fries that are also salted. But yeah. The sad French fries, I agree though. I love taro milk tea ever since I was 5. Then I tried actual taro and got such a mood whiplash. I'm sure I'm still stuck in a simulation. Oh, possibly did. Thank you for the super chat. I feel like taro is like one of those moments where you eat things that are like vanilla flavored and you're like, oh, vanilla tastes amazing, right? And then you see vanilla extract and you're like, if a vanilla flavored things taste this good, then I wonder how good vanilla extract tastes, right? And then you do, and it punches your sinuses so hard into the next week. I feel like that's kind of taro, the whole experience of taro there. Shaker from League of Legends, hello, thank you for the super chat. I like the wiggly sad McDonald's French fries. Okay, that is fair. I will say the wiggly sad French fries from McDonald's are also okay. My only criteria would be that you either eat them alone or you go ahead and scoop up the smoothie as a separate thing along with it. So like with a spoon or some other utensil. Done that with vanilla accidentally so many times. Oh no, I just could not. Like the smell of it, you don't forget after you have it the first time. It just like sits with you forever. I did that when I was young with vanilla extract. Yeah, I think a lot of people have memories of that. And it's specifically vanilla extract too. Like I think in terms of like ubiquitous experiences for children, it's almost like vanilla extract number 1 and then cocoa powder number 2. I'm 100% certain that like cocoa powder is like the second most tasted like thing, because like you drink hot chocolate and you're like, oh, this tastes amazing. Oh, it's so good. What if I just taste the cocoa powder on its own? And then you go grab a spoonful of it, and then you just you see your life flashing before your eyes as you start suffocating and choking on the cocoa powder, and you're like, I have made a terrible mistake. Oh my gosh, I think that's like one of the most core like memories that my friends and I can share, because we've all done it. And then like as you're there lying on the ground, the entire kitchen just splattered with cocoa powder, you're coughing and you can taste it, right? It's still in your mouth, but it's so bitter because it's just the dark chocolate cocoa powder, and it's not even worth it, right? You don't even get the sweet milk chocolate version of it. It's just the bitter dark chocolate of it. And you're there, you're just regretting your life choices. You're like, oh my God, Mom, please come and save me. Exactly, because it's so dry. You just reminded me of the cinnamon spoon challenge. Oh, that. Oh my goodness. You gotta be very careful about that kind of stuff, Chan. I know a lot of people see challenges online. They're like, oh, like everyone else is doing it, I can do this, right? The cinnamon can cause irritation in your lungs if you accidentally inhale some. So please do be careful when you participate in those challenges, right? Cinnamon flavored things, good. Pure cinnamon, no. The best way to look at it. And Mom comes in and scolds you for making the mess in the kitchen, right? That's the thing. Mom doesn't know about the life-changing experience, the harrowing ordeal you just went through, how you had to fight and struggle for your life. And the only thing you there is like your eyes are like watery and teary because you like just fought death. And now she's yelling at you because there's a mess. So there you are. She doesn't understand the battle that you just gone through, you know, and now you have to go ahead and clean up all the scattered cocoa powder all over the kitchen floor. Okay, Chad, if it sounds specific, it's for a very good reason. It's like a very clear shared memory that I believe a lot of people have. Because we've all been there. If you've not been there, Chad, consider yourself lucky. But I see a few already in chat who say, who know. They know. They've also shared the experience too. Jen, thank you for the super chat. I once drank a spoonful of shoyu as a kid. If it tastes good on rice, it surely has to taste good on its own. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Oh, savory, but has very little calories. Oh. Oh no. Wait. Are we... It looks like we're having an internet outage again. OBS is telling me that we are fine. It may be a regional thing again. I'm so sorry, chat. We're back. Big Shoyu sniped the stream. How dare you make fun of our product? Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. I'm sorry we're having so much network issues. Hopefully it doesn't continue going on. I'm not really sure what's causing it. Maybe like we can all just, you know, fingers crossed that YouTube manages to get their service fixed so that we don't have these regional outages anymore. Too much show you though. But yeah. I think what was I saying? Yeah, you can get a little bit of shoyu and a little bit of hondashi powder, and then like mix those together, and then get like a nice little, a savory, like almost a brothy soup, and you can go ahead and like sip on if you are looking for something that's a bit more, not sweet, but something that's kind of like a nice tea. Susan tried taking us out with cinnamon and shoyu, but the koi pond is back, baby. Shaco, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Okay, chat, it sounds funny, right? It sounds funny, but I promise you, it is actually very tasty. It's very savory. It's very nice. It's got that umami like flavor in a soupy brothy around. The koi pond tastes like shoyu now. I think it actually is like partways in terms of the ingredients for like a broth, but you just stop short of making it an actual broth, and then you just go ahead and make it like a beverage instead. It's not the koi pond, it's the soy pond. Oh, there's so much sodium though. We have to watch out for our health. Oh, but no, I mean it, Chad. You really do have to be careful for your health. As you get older, hypertension and like too much salt in your bloodstream becomes a big problem. So you want to be careful of that. Soy pond. There it is. This is the way. This is the one I wanted. Yeah. Silky sand. I'm degenerating from the soy as we speak. Oh no, my blood pressure. cut out salt in foods. Honestly, I think I should do that. I know, like, I've been told a little while back, they're like, hey, Shinri, like, you should stop eating so much salty foods. And they're all like, oh, it's good for your health to, like, pay attention and cut back down on the amount of salt. But then I'm like, I can't. It's so good. It's so tasty. It makes everything good. I've been like recently trying to get more into salads, but like salads are difficult because like, I don't know, it feels like there's just so few ways to make salad interesting. I've been trying to like mix and match cheeses and proteins and like different dressings and all that. One thing that has worked though, has actually been like veggie wraps. Oh. Just an angry slam there. Like a veggie wrap, where you get like grilled chicken and then you get like a salad. But what you do is you wrap that salad with the chicken inside just a tortilla. And that's all you gotta do. And I found that to be very helpful in like helping me increase the amount of like vegetables I intake. It's, I don't know, it's like, maybe it's just the fact that I have had wrapped up in a tortilla, you know? But like that has like helped me a little bit in increasing the number of vegetables I intake on a daily basis. Ooh, wait, we gotta wait for this to go all the way up. Stand on top here. Whoosh. Nice. Wraps, yeah. Actually, it's not about the salad itself. It's about the dressing. Oh, try vinaigrette. Guarantee that you'll love the salad with dried raisins and stuff. Ooh, okay. I'll have to give that a shot. Does drowning it in ketchup not work? I believe it defeats the purpose of salad if you have salad that's drowned in ketchup. I love onion salad dressing. Ooh. Mango salad. Chat, I have to be a little bit honest. I think I mentioned this a little bit while back in one of the Minecraft streams, maybe. I did mention that like my favorite type of like hot sauce is like habanero mangoes, hot sauces. I've not had like mango dressing for salads though, but like I do like mango. I do like the sweetness of the mango, so I'd be very interested to see where I could find that kind of a dressing. Amish potato salad. It should be the salad dressing or some vinaigrette. Ooh, watercress with steak and lime dressing. Ooh, that sounds amazing. That actually does sound really good. Now that I think about it, I've heard of watercress as a salad like staple for a long time. I don't remember or recall many areas around here in Utopia that sell watercress. Broccoli slaw. Ooh. Chat reminded me I saw Clerk talking about ketchup with sweet potatoes. Ooh, okay. I will say, yeah, ketchup on sweet potatoes works. I can vouch for that. Well, I say this saying that like ketchup on sweet potato fries specifically. Wait, did I just ooh? I didn't even notice myself saying that. Oh, what are you doing inside that little thing? Did I just ooh? Okay. Okay. I didn't even notice what sound I made when I did. Okay. All right. Thank you for keeping track. What was I saying? Yeah, sweet potato fries. I can absolutely see sweet potato fries being a thing that you put ketchup on, because like you get, not only is like a nice condensed package of the sweetness and the saltiness of the fries and the sugar, the fries and the salt, right? But you also get like the tanginess of the ketchup. All of that together. I think like that's why sweet potato fries work very well. Ooh. Wait. I know I've sat on this place before, but like I think this is like really pretty. Look at Is it weird that I find it very cute when they like knock themselves out a little bit, when they flash themselves and they like Look at that. The little spirally eyeballs because they're like stunned. Oh, I don't know why, but that is really cute. My heart melts whenever I see them. I don't know. Like some part of like my little, I don't know, the little brain, the neuron activations happen whenever I see that. Oh, you're so cute. Look at you. Oh, the eyes, right? Look at the little sparkle in its eyes. Very cute, very adorable. I love it. All right, we're gonna head into the cave that's up here, and then do a quick little check to see if we can find. Do a quick little check to see if we can find any ringtail slimes. Gotta be careful about this jump here. And then afterwards, we need to head back to the base because we need to be able to unlock the jetpack. Because I think the jetpack right now is the big thing that is kind of preventing us from making big progress onto it. What about foods that no one outside our country knows? In my country, there's something similar to chorizo, but it's not cooked differently and it's one of the tastiest things in the world. In that case, I feel like, I wouldn't say like it's a responsibility on you, but I think one of the potential things that you could look to doing is to be able to just share, that with people around you, you know, like let your friends know, like if you're on a Discord and there's like a food sharing channel, maybe you can share it, be like, hey, you know, check this out, and then your friends may be like, oh, what is that? I've never seen that before, and then you can use that opportunity to explain to them a little bit. But like, there's so much food out there, so much culture, so much cuisine that, you know, mean a lot to different people and different cultures that we never really see because it may just really be a local, regional thing that isn't one step too far, you know, one step too far. But just, you know, a way to share that food with you. It can be like, hey, this is. Darn it. I have to stand like on the middle to get the full height. There we go. Just to be like, hey, this is a food that I really enjoyed as a growing up. No, not again. Okay, maybe we try not getting too close to the edge, but instead we just sit there as close as we can without jumping through. Okay, there. Can I reach it? Just barely. There we go. Nice. I love orange rice. I've not had orange rice before. Please tell me more about it. That is interesting because I've not had it before. Oh, wait. This is primordial oil. We don't have a tank for this one yet. Ah. You're going to despawn if we leave, but I also don't have enough tickets for these. We'll have to come back for these later. Yeah, even though I want to take them, I kind of want to keep all of these ones. You know what? We have a lot more primordial oil here than Jellystone. So in the interest of keeping the material with more quantity, I'll take the primordial oil and leave the Jellystone here. Yeah. Orange chicken? Saffron yellow rice. I've not had that before. I've only heard of it. It sounds very tasty though. Ooh. Okay, wait. I know there's no fall damage, so you just be very careful and kind of like jump through. Ooh. Look how pretty this is, Chad. Look at that. Oh, with the night sky and like, ooh. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. All right, we need to take these resources back to the base. Be careful so that we don't lose them. It's just so cute, Chad. I can't help it. My heart is melting from how cute and adorable these are. There we go. Oh wait, this way. Is it this way? I forget. Oh, it is this way. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna make our way back home to the base, and then what we're gonna do is deposit all of these. Wait a minute. There's more hiding around here in this little cupboard. Ingi slabs, right? You can make sentry eggs at home. Can you? I've always read up on sentry eggs and seen like videos of it, and it seems like it was a very long and involved process. But if you could, that'd be really cool. Ever had Korean beef? It's so good. I think there's a lot of different types of Korean beef, so you'd have to be more specific on like which specific type, because I know like they have like a lot of various marinated beefs. Like I think the most popular one here in Utopia would be like Korean barbecue, that kind of beef, where it's predominantly short rib, if I'm not mistaken, right? Kalbi, yeah, that one, the short rib, yeah, where it has like that nice sweet tangy kind of seasoning. Yeah, that's the one, the short ribs. I think that's the one that's most popular, but I know that there are other cuts of beef that are also like incorporated into different parts of their cuisine. Yeah, short rib is the most prominent one. Yeah, beef tongue. Oh my gosh, I love beef tongue. If I could, I would eat beef tongue tacos all the time. But like, I must resist the urge to eat beef tongue all the time. I don't know. It's like a little bit like I know for my friends at least, if they're not familiar with beef tongue, they are a little bit squeamish at the idea of like eating the tongue of another animal. But for me, I think I like the tenderness, the texture of it, and how it like breaks apart gently when you chew it. But again, you know, I can understand why at least just out of context, the mental imagery of eating a beef tongue is a little bit queasy, I guess. My sis and bro don't like the texture, like slightly chewy. That's true. That's fair. That's fair. I think for me, maybe like tripe. If you guys have had like some stews and broths, like I believe tripe is like one of the additives of proteins for like pho, and instead of like cuts of meat, you have tripe instead. I know some people don't like tripe because of the texture, other people don't like tripe because of the chewiness, and I believe there's like two types of tripe. So some people like tripe that is of one texture, and the other people like the other type of tripe and all that. So you know, there's very different ways to prepare especially animal products. So if you don't like it prepared one way, you know, don't feel bad about it. And I wouldn't go ahead and just like rule out all of it entirely, because maybe there is another cuisine, maybe there's another culture out there that prepares that food in a way that you might find palatable, that you might find enjoyable. But yeah, I wouldn't, you know, don't count yourself out and be like, oh, I can never eat liver. You know, I'm just, you know, it's not that I don't like liver at all, period, right? Maybe you just not had liver prepared in a certain way, you know? Maybe a different culture's way of preparing liver will suit your taste buds better, something like that. And that's kind of why I think it's very important to go around and like try, or at least, you know, be brave enough to try different cultures and different cuisines from different cultures, because you never know what you may learn, not only of the cultures, but, you know, about yourself. And I think that's like a really great thing that everyone should have a chance at, you know, experiencing one day. All right, chat. I think we may have to go ahead and call it here. It's a little bit late for me. I do need to go ahead and get some rest because we have a lot of a lot of spooky games coming up tomorrow. We have Visage chapters, Dolores chapters, and Rakan's chapter. Opinion on the fermented shark thing that Sweets do. I've never had it. I would love to try it. I've heard a lot of things about it. I would love to try it, and I would never knock food without trying it first. I've heard of the memes, but for me personally, I'll have to try it first before I make a proper judgment on it. But yeah. All right, chat. Tomorrow we have Visage, Dolores chapter, I believe, which is one of the most complicated chapters, I believe. It's like the most confusing one due to like the mazes and the mirror stuff. But hopefully we'll be able to do a proper walkthrough of all the puzzles, finish the chapter, and then get a little bit through Dwayne Anderson's videotapes as well. So thank you so much for giving me a couple of your hours today. Mr. Reek, thank you so much for this super chat. Thank you. All right, chat. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Get as much rest as you can for the rest of the night. And I will see you all tomorrow. Koyasumi, chat. Koyasumi. Oh, there we go. Koyasumi. I just realized that Altair is still going strong on his birthday karaoke, so I think we're gonna go send you that way. Hopefully he still has a couple of songs left to go. But thank you so much again for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful time. Please go give Altair a wonderful happy birthday, because it's a very important day for him. Please give him a lot of love and support. But again, thank you again for stopping by. Oyasumi.